Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Buccaneers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
First down, here's White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Brady gives this to White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, 47 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succo, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Allen now looks to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 8 coming up. To the air. Allen steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie, 51 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied. And
in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Now a play fake. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now a give up the middle. This is White. He's into the secondary. And the Bucs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
White going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's William Golston there, who fought his way in to make the play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
56, 56.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one up and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Open man downfield is Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Allen to throw it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And this throw will be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage,
touchdown Bills! Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Easy.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Allen taking it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills are in for 6. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Let's get it. Hey! Hey!
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Sorry.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Back to the ground. This time, Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They keep it on the ground. White again.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, check it.
To throw, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. 112 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, now Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succa. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback. As everybody was up at the line of scrimmage, he just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works in clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Hey, set. All right, here we go. 72.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of only 8. It's 4th down.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite passing down. But he was able to pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he's still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Surgical. Oh, it's touchdown.
Away in
That was
the
touchdown.
end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked
Try
like
it again.
someone was very confident in his
Try one
ability
more
to
time.
fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there
That
wasn't
should
a
be-
whole lot of
that should be
separation
touchdown.
there. Had that one covered pretty
Try
well
one more.
downfield and knocked it away.
Anybody want ribs? Now, third hog. Anybody want ribs?
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pass.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So that complicates
Anybody
things
want
a bit
ribs?
here. 18 yards to go.
Anybody want ribs?
Down.
Anybody want ribs?
Got him again.
Anybody want ribs? Let me know.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go.
What
in
kind of
the
baby
football
girl?
game. The sack backs him up, third and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right?
Bars.
So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Anybody want ribs? Shut up!
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
I like the white kid just said he drunk. Thank you, baby. What? Go get it. Very good. No.
The baby diaper and the thing. Because just got my food, y'all
Mack Med. Okay.
I gotta fix the swing set, but okay, give me like 30 minutes or 20 minutes.
So what now?
I gotta fix my daughter's swing set.
I'll forget me a right game, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it, but I keep my head up. I give it to.
What is it? Yo. Yeah, let's play. Who hogging? My phone ain't dead. Oh, hell. Yeah, you can send it. You know how that shit go. All right.